Hi friends, happy Monday, happy day after Christmas. I was at Thanksgiving. Whoa, what's happening there? If you are like me, I'm encouraging you to eat some vegetables today and to step away from the cookies. You know, I have said both things, and I think both things are true. Number one, getting back on track after a holiday can sometimes feel slippery, but on the same side, like the same side of that coin, you don't really need to get back on track. You were never off track. I don't care how long things might have been slippery. I don't like to think of it as you were really off track because you're just living your life, right? You're living your life. Hopefully you're being present and you're making memories. And if that included some really awesome cookies and cinnamon rolls and champagne, well, then that's awesome. So if saying I'm going to get back on track totally geeks you out, don't say that. But if saying I'm going to get back on track does inspire you, then do say that. Basically, listen to yourself and remember that your words are super important. And since words are so important, I want to remind you of a couple things. Number one, I felt my cookies today when I was doing my workout. It felt so hard. It just reminded me that like nutrition is really important, and sometimes we're really quick to talk ourselves out of that. Like it doesn't really matter, but it does matter. It all compounds. So I struggled during my workout. I had hands on knees. I modified the heck out of it, but I showed up. And so I'm going to count that as my victory and my win. And I'm encouraging you to do the same. Don't allow yourself to get defeated or feel super sad that maybe it does feel more struggly. You're showing up, you're doing the work. And that's what this is all about. That's what we are super excited about. Okay. So I made a couple stories today with these words, and I want you to hear them in your head. If you have worked out, if you haven't worked out, whatever, as you go through your life, I want you to remember that number one, today is just a day on the calendar. You don't have to wait for January 1st. I'm a broken record around this, but I know as someone who's put way too much pressure on January 1st and resolutions, and then I would be like, I'm not going to make a resolution because I can't keep it. I was so stuck in these stories and these words that didn't serve me. And if you were there, and I know a lot of you are, I want you to step into this little boat with me right now and listen to my words. This is a terrible video. I should delete it, but I won't. Number one, your stronger self is here. Okay. You don't have to do anything outside of just making a decision to show up. You're perfectly capable of changing your direction or your trajectory or getting back on track or realigning, recommitting, refocusing on the things that actually matter to you. And we're not talking about a diet. We're not talking about going all in with a program. I'm talking about you showing up and living in alignment with who you want to be as a person. If you want to be committed, if you want to be focused, if you want to be proud, if you want to be excited, if you want to be joy-filled, it's not an either or. It's not I'm going to do this or. It's a you can do all the things and still get momentum. You can still choose to collect your wins and be super proud. And that is what I want you to think about, okay? So number one, your life is your responsibility. Your journey is your responsibility. I touched on this the last couple days, and your ability to show up is a gift. You don't have to do anything differently today because of yesterday or the last week or the last month or the last year. You don't have to. You get to show up. You get to make an impact. You get to make a decision. You get to do the thing that you know will serve you and make you feel proud. And will it instantly change your life? No, it's not magic. But every single day that you do take the action, every single day that you honor that promise to yourself, every single day that you do the teeniest, tiniest, most forward little action, decision, choice, that impacts your direction. That impacts your results. It creates the momentum, which is what so many of you want to be motivated. But I'm telling you, it's just about creating a habit and holding a promise, keeping it, taking the action, and then getting the momentum around it. So you're worthy of this effort. Now go do it. Okay? You don't have to make up for yesterday. You don't have to do anything differently. You get to change the page today because it's a fresh week. It's a new intention, and you get to just do the next right thing. If you struggle, you struggle, but you get to be proud. You get to choose to do the thing. All right? I believe in you. I'm going to catch up on Messenger right now. It's not all or nothing. It's not, I need to do this because of this. It's just taking the action, doing the next right thing, and holding that promise that you're making to yourself. What's your promise? Maybe you need to figure out what your promise is. I'm going to keep my promises. I'm going to show up for myself. I'm going to choose to drink more water. I'm going to eat more vegetables. I'm going to put down the cookie because the cookie is not really what I need. And I'm going to do the thing that I keep avoiding. Okay? Okay. Great talk.